Personally, I believe that having a digital product business is one of the most profitable, if not the easiest type of businesses to start in this modern age. But there are some things that you never hear anybody tell you about online, and I'm going to outline all of them in this video so that you can make an informed decision for yourself. Telling you the truth is not in a means to scare you or discourage you from getting into the business. Rather, it is for you to have an informed decision of what you are getting into, and not the sugar-coated lies that people are painting for you online and making you believe that you cannot fail, there's no chance of failure, nothing at all. I'm going to tell you just the harsh truths in this video. So let's get into it. The first truth that you need to know, the first harsh truth, is that the digital product business involves money. Yes, I know there's a lot of people online that say, oh, you can get started without with zero investment, with zero money, nothing down. But here's the actual truth, yeah? There's a word attached to that phrase that I mentioned, digital product business, and that is what? Business. Business there implies that there's an investment that is required from you, meaning that you need to put something in. I'm so tired of people who have been brainwashed with this idea that you can make money with a digital product business with nothing at all, that all you need is just to exist and you make money. There are things that you need to set in place. If you want to start any kind of business in this world, even if you wanted to start cleaning windows for people, you still need to invest money in buying something. So tell me why somebody would tell you that in order to start a digital product business, you don't need anything at all. You just need to present yourself. You just need to be focused and you will make money. Like, that is the dumbest thing that I hear, and it's the dumbest thing that people believe in, because you don't need hearing that you don't need any money to start something should trigger all the red flags in your head if you're a serious person, right? You have to, at some point, stop blaming the gurus for your mistake and just tell yourself, I actually made a mistake. I was foolish to believe this kind of thing. That's the first mistake. You actually need money to get started. Now, how much you want to get started with depends on how big you want to go with the business. If you are looking to invest and you want to make a whole lot of money in a lot of time, you have to be prepared to put money down, either for getting the actual product, either for marketing, either for sales. You do have to invest money. There are many areas of this business that involves you investing money, so you need to come prepared. And so if you're getting started, what you need to be figuring out how to do right now, especially if you don't have money, is to get a job or get loan from friends, or just find a way to actually get money before coming into it. And don't come in with this wrong mindset that you don't need any money to get started, because you're only going to shoot yourself in the foot. The next harsh truth that you need to understand is that competition is actually fierce. Yes, competition is an actual thing. Now, here's the reason why competition exists. Yeah, the fact is that with a digital product business, unlike other type of businesses that involves things that are outside your scope, most of what a digital product business involves is all what? Code. And what is code? Code is something that you can write on a computer, and with one click of a button, or two clicks in this case, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, you can copy it over and have it in multiple thousands of copies. That's the reason why you have apps and software every single where, because if someone creates the product, right? If you're selling real estate, for example, you can't just copy the land and paste it somewhere else. Like, that doesn't happen. But if you're selling a digital product, you can literally just copy it. Someone can plug a hard drive into your system, download the whole thing, and take it somewhere else, and the exact thing now exists in another place. Do you get me? So that is what makes competition fierce here, because all your work, all that you do, everything can easily be duplicated. So you have to understand that competition is actually fierce. This is what people don't tell you, and they make you believe that there's no competition, everything is smooth and easy. The next thing that you need to understand is that marketing is essential. And guys, this harsh truth in itself is probably the difference between everybody that I know that succeeds with marketing and selling digital products and those who don't. Because those who are succeeding understand from the very beginning that they have to market themselves. It's not enough to just have a great product. Having a great product is only half the battle, right? That's how I wrote it here. Having a great product is only half the battle. The second half, or that ensures that you win the battle, is knowing how to market this product. And guys, there are so many people that underestimate the amount of marketing that needs to be done to sell a product. However, at the same time, they don't account for the level of marketing that needs to be done. You might see somebody who is succeeding with marketing and they're telling you that they are making posts of 3 to 5 times a day. And you come in and you are not even succeeding yet you're not even making up to 1 post a week. Like, how? It doesn't even make sense. Like, you would think that what you do to succeed is simply look at somebody that is succeeding, look at the model that they've given you, and then just try and copy the same thing and try and make it work for yourself. But no, you're not even doing any marketing at all. You are doing like very, very little marketing. You're not even going hard as possible. I don't know why. Maybe after watching this video, your life is going to change and you start doing better. But I need to let you know that the harsh truth is that marketing is involved. You have to do it hard. Nobody's going to give you this sauce out there. The next thing I'm going to tell you is that customer support is probably one of the most underrated parts of a business. Yes. One of the other harsh truths is that customer support is very needed. Many gurus are going to try and make you believe that, oh, once you buy a product and, once you sell the product, that's done. Like the transaction is done there. But if you want to be sustained in this business, if you want to keep on making sales, if you want your name to go far, if you want to actually build a business out of this, you cannot neglect customer service, right? You cannot neglect customer service because at the end of the day, you are selling to human beings. Human beings are the ones that are going to buy your product. And so you have to account for how they behave. You have to account for taking care of their questions, their answers. Have customer support at the topmost part of your mind. After having a great product, it's probably customer service. And the reason why customer service is now important and crucial is because many people have already bought into this lie that you don't need great customer service. So once you stand out with customer service, the difference is going to be night and day. You could be selling the same thing with 100 other people, but just because your own customer service is different and is better, because those other people are not even seeing customer care as a problem, you are by default going to win. If you're the kind of person that has a business where people call you and they are 100% sure that any time of the day you're going to pick up, well, not anytime, not like midnight, but like they're 100% sure that you have a dedicated customer support team, that they know if they send you a text right now, somebody is answering them in the next 2 to 3 minutes, your business is going to blow. There is no two ways about it. Customer support is so highly underrated in selling digital products because people feel like it's not necessary. So if you get it right, you're going to make a lot of money. The next one is that the initial profits that you might make are going to be low. That is another honest truth that most people don't tell you. You're going to see all the analysis. They'll tell you this is how everything used to play out and you're going to make this amount of money. But the truth is, when you get into the business, you are going to discover that most times that is not how it actually pans out. Now, sure, at the beginning, you might actually break even on the money that you've invested. Let's say you started a business with like $1,000. You might make your $1,000 back immediately. But for you to take that $1,000 to $100,000, it's not going to happen instantly, right? Because you don't have many things that would make it easy for you to get to that scale. You do have to invest more time, more resources into growing. So it's not an instant profit, like overnight 10x type of business. No, it's not something like that. It's not like gambling or like betting where it's like 45 minutes you put in money and then in the next 45 minutes if you won or you lost. No, it's not like that. It actually involves you spending time to make this work for you. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, a harsh truth that many people don't also address, is the fact that because this business is easily duplicated, because you can easily have a product and anybody around the world can buy it, at the same time, that also brings in the issue of piracy, because not everybody in this world is a good actor. There are people that are just bad. They are just bad for no reason, and there are people that are bad for a reason. But that notwithstanding, there are some people that will just want to defraud you. There are people that will take your product and try to sell it as their own. There are people that will take your product and try to like duplicate it and give it out to other people, or just do anything at all with it. They will pirate it, put it on different sites. So that is one risk that you can have in this business. You don't have this kind of risk in like a physical business because somebody cannot just come and take that particular product and duplicate it. Obviously, they could take the product that you have, send it to China and create something else differently, but that's going to take a lot of time for them. And so it's way easier to do with a digital product business. The only advantage there is that with digital product business, because you're always selling more quantities, what I would say is that you should not focus on the people that are doing that piracy. If you get one big person that is doing it well, take the person and teach them a lesson. But most of the other ones are going to happen. People will buy your products and share with their friends and family. there's really nothing that you can do about that. Just one of the harsh truths that people don't loud enough about this business. Another harsh truth is that acquiring customers can be a bit expensive, and this ties into one like two of the earlier points I mentioned, which are the fact that marketing is crucial, and the fact that there are a lot of people, like the barrier to entry is really, really low, right? That's what makes marketing expensive in this space. People are trying to acquire customers every single day, and as more and more people are becoming aware of the opportunity that exists in the digital product space, it's only going to keep on getting more expensive. The good side of that is that if you learn how to use traffic that doesn't involve a lot of money, because there's traffic like that, it's called organic traffic. If you learn how to do that very well, you are still going to be profitable, because you would basically figure out how to drop your customer acquisition cost down to zero or very, very minimal amount, and you're going to make a lot of money that way. Another issue that also comes up is the fact that customers have huge expectations. Now, this one also can be attributed to many of the gurus that sell courses, because again, like I said at the start, they don't tell these facts to people. So people are going in blindsided. They don't know the actual expectations of the work that needs to go into the business that they are starting to get into. And so customers come in having super high expectations. This thing hurts many people. It hurts both the good guys and those that are upcoming, because when people go in and they are burnt because they've had a bad experience, those people are going to take that bad taste in their mouth and they're going to apply it to all the people who sell digital products. And that's why when somebody does something bad, it affects all of us. And I try to call it out, because that thing that you're doing, you might feel like you just did it to one person, but that person has a family, they have friends, they have colleagues, and they're going to tell all those colleagues, and those people instantly have a bad rep when it comes to digital products. So that is why part of what I'm doing is also sensitizing people to understand that, look, there are bad players in the business space, there are bad players in the digital product space. Doesn't mean that everybody is a bad player. There are some of us who actually wants people to know the real truth and just want them to make an informed decision. Because like I said at the beginning, if you have an informed decision, I'm basically treating you as an adult who has the ability to make his own decision. You have autonomy. You can decide, this is something I want to do, this is a risk I want to take, or it's a risk I don't want to take. Like, you have full control. And that, at the end of the day, is something that I've always wanted for myself. When I even got into the digital product business, I wanted something where I had full control, I had full freedom to do what I wanted to do without feeling like somebody else made me do something, right? So those are some of the points that you need to understand, the harsh truths that are about the business that people don't tell you. And the last but not the least harsh truth is the fact that many people do not succeed. Yes, that is the truth. Many people do not succeed in having a digital product business. That is why many people out there are always bashing courses. It's because the rate of people that don't succeed is super high. But remember, like I said, the reason why many people don't succeed is simply because of these factors that I've pointed out. Many of them is due to wrong expectation. Many of them is due to failed promises. Many of them is due to the fact that they don't understand the level of marketing that is involved. Check many of the people that have failed. When it comes to making videos, when it comes to putting themselves out there, they are not doing any of those things, and they just expect to succeed. So you can't expect to succeed when you're seeing the amount of work, the level of work that people who are succeeding have put in. You don't want to put in that level of work, but you want to get the level of success that those people are getting. It just doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, you need to understand these are only the harsh truths of having a digital product business. It doesn't mean that if you start one tomorrow, you're not going to make money. But I just need to let you know that these are things that you need to get prepared for. I'm going to make another video going over the real truths, like the comfortable truths, the good parts. This video was just talking about the harsh parts, but I'm going to make a video going over the not so uncomfortable parts. I'm going to talk about the reassuring truths, the facts, the ones that are actually good, the things that if you do the digital business right, you're going to see the benefits. And I can talk about that because, it's a business that has changed my life. I'm in a completely different place right now in life simply because I stuck to the process and I actually followed through. I knew what the harsh truths were. Some of it I learned through trial and error. Some I learned through making mistakes and my own experience. But I also have the reassuring truths for you to let you know that if you stick to it and you do it right, this business might be the best thing for your life. So if you want to see that video, make sure to stick to this channel and then ask me any questions or drop any experience that you've had based on any lies that gurus have told you. And if it's your own L, be willing to take it. Like, if you're the one that has made a mistake before, probably you bought into a promise somebody told you that you can make money without doing any type of work and you bought into it, at some point in your life, you have to be honest with yourself and admit that you made a mistake by believing something that was not true. Because there's no way somebody will tell me that I'm going to start a business without any money or anything, and I will just believe them. Like it doesn't make sense for me. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense for me. So if you bought into that lie, you have to also be honest with yourself and admit to yourself that what you bought into was a lie, but you are also complicit in that, right? There's no business that doesn't involve anything like your time, your resources. There's no business that doesn't involve any of those things, right? So hopefully I was able to give you a clearer perspective of the things that you need to understand when getting into the business. And if you have any questions, like I said, leave them down in the comments and I will answer them for you. Till I come your way next time, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.